All right, so I know it's been a while since I made a video, but I'm here to give you guys another video today. And I'm excited for you guys to be here to talk about this topic today. What is the topic we're going to talk about today? The topic for today is going to be respect. Respect, respect, respect. So what am I referring to when I talk about respect? I'm talking about respecting yourself and respecting others. Of course, this is my first time ever talking about somebody else, right? Everything that I've made, I've always been talking about just you, focusing on you and making sure you be a better version of yourself, not focusing on others, right? So we're going to talk about respect today. So respect is a huge thing for me. Just a quick rundown. I'm 40 years old, born and raised in Jamaica, and manners and respect is like top of the line, very important to us. Good morning, good evening, how you doing? Hello, excuse me. That's where we grew up. Hold the door, mannerism, right? I realized that in this day and age, in 2024, respect is not really a thing. It's not as prevalent as it was when I was growing up. And I just wanted to touch on some topics about it that I think need to be talked about because I think it's dying out. And it's sad to see that respect is something that's dying out. I see the trend of a lot of bad things just getting bigger and bigger, and there's more and more people are doing it. And we got to stop that. We got to stop promoting negativity, stop promoting these bad things and making it seem like the whole world is doing it. No, there are some people out there doing some great stuff. It's just not being highlighted in the news like everything else that's bad. Everything that's bad is getting highlighted in the news. The news is like 90% bad things, right? 10% good. But there's so much good things going on, but they won't talk about that, which is amazing. All right, so we're going to talk about respect. So, of course, I want you to respect others, right? But the biggest thing is I want you to respect yourself. I think once you learn to respect yourself, once you learn to love yourself, then you can learn how to respect and love others. And I want you to be able to get to a point. Yeah, so I want you to be able to respect yourself, right? Respect how you carry yourself outside. Respect the way you talk, your demeanor, your attitude. I want you to focus on how you respect yourself. How do you want people to look at you? How do you want people to look at you? Do you want people to look at you as somebody that's rude, disrespectful, entitled, aggressive, mean? How do you want people to look at you? Or you want people to talk about you in a way like, oh, he's very respectful, he's very kind, he's very loving, he's supportive, all these things. And it's like, this is where the respect for yourself come in, because the moment you learn to love yourself, learn to respect yourself and the way you carry yourself and all these things, then everything else just work itself out. Everything else just work itself out. And people that's around you is going to start being people that's similar to you in a positive mindset, people that's loving, respectful, all those things. Those are the people you're going to attract, right? You don't want to attract the people that doesn't align with what you're trying to do. So if you start acting a certain way, you're not respecting yourself, the people that you're going to attract is the people that's just like you. But if you respect yourself and you carry yourself in a certain manner, then the people you are going to attract is the people that's more positive and the people that's more loving, and they're going to see you carry yourself in that way, and they're going to want to surround themselves with you. They're going to want to talk to you. They want to be around your energy, because they're going to say his energy was always so positive. His energy was always so good. He was always in a good mood. He's always smiling. He's always happy. And even if he's going through something in life, you would never know, because he doesn't bring his outside problem to you or around you. He just comes to work or the park or wherever he's going, and he just always has this positive energy about him. And that's one thing, you want to keep that going. You want to keep that respect for yourself. You want to keep that love for yourself. You want to portray yourself as that person, because you always want people to look at you that way. You don't want to sugarcoat it and be this way one time and then be this way. You want to be like this, straight in line. This is who I am every single day. You know, some people, they wishy-washy. They're over here, they're over there. They lack integrity. They lack structure. They don't, no consistency. It's just all over the place. See, you're not trying to be like that. You're trying to be right here and stay right here, right? You're trying to be loving, caring, supportive, respectful. You're trying to self-love, all the things I've been listing. You're trying to keep all that stuff right here, right? And I'm going to touch a little bit about even respecting others, right? You have to learn to respect people. You can't just walk through life thinking that I don't need nobody. I can do whatever I want, talk to people whatever I want, and expect people to respect you, and you don't respect them. So you have to respect yourself, and you have to learn how to respect others. Because when you surround yourself with people, you go to a job and there's 30 people work there, 20 people work there, doesn't matter how much it is, and you don't have respect for people, right? You're disrespectful, you don't know how to talk to people, your mannerism, all these things. When you fall short, your car's not starting, you need money for something, you left your lunch at home, you left your wallet, you lost your wallet, whatever that might happen, nobody's going to want to help you. Nobody's going to want to help you because you know what they're going to say? He's very mean. He's not a nice person. He never treated me like I was human. He treated me like I was like a dog. He talked to me like I was a dog. So he can't come and ask me for anything because he needs to keep that same energy that he had before, keep that same energy now. Don't be one way when you have it good, and then when things are going bad, now you want to be respectful, now you want to be kind, now you want to be nice. No. Keep this same mean mentality all the time because nobody's going to want to help you when you sit there and be mean all the time, and now you can't start your car and you're going to try to reach out to the person that you've been mean to all these years. Hey, could you give me a jump start? No, I'm not giving you a jump start because you was being very mean to me all this time. You was being very vindictive, spiteful. Why would I try to help you? So this is why. All right, let me get deeper into this. Let me get real deep into this. I talk to my kids about this, about manners and respect and all these things. The reason why respect is such a huge topic for me, respect can determine if you get a job or lose a job. Respect can determine if you keep a friend or lose a friend. Respect can determine if you get a relationship or lose a relationship. Respect can determine if you live or you die. That's how huge respect is. It can determine if you live or you die. The way you talk to people can determine if you get punched in your face, slapped, or even worse. And it's all because of how you learn to have respect for people and how you talk to people. You have to learn to control your emotions. You have to learn to control your emotions, and you have to learn to respect people. Even if they don't respect themselves, even if they don't treat you with respect, always treat them with the utmost respect because you never know what people are going through. You never know what they got going on in their own personal life. You never know what they would do in the moment when you say the wrong things to them. Even mannerism and respect can get you out of a ticket. A cop pull you over, and if you don't have respect for him, you start talking to him in a certain manner, that can determine if you get the ticket or not. If you're polite, you're nice, it's not a guarantee you're not going to get it, but the chance of you getting out of it is a little bit higher than if you were mean. If you start going off at the mouth at this cop, he might take it to the next level, you know? And those are things you don't want. You don't want to bring that kind of negative attention to yourself, you know? You don't want to bring that kind of energy around you. You want to always be in this positive little bubble by yourself. And in order for anybody to get into this little bubble, they have to be similar to you. They have to be on the same path as you. And then you would open up that bubble and they could come on in, and then you close that bubble right back. You're not making the bubble bigger. You're keeping it just as small as this because you don't want everybody in there. Not everybody. Some people are fake. You know, you only want the people that's similar to you in there. So you open up, you let some people in, and then you close it right back. But you're not going to open it up to everybody because not everybody should have access to be around you and be close to you like that. There's nothing wrong with being cordial, say hi, how you doing, stuff like that. But you see how people carry themselves, you see how they talk, You see how they are in the break room. You hear the way they talk about other people, how to treat other people, stuff like that. You don't want people like that around you. You want people that's not gossiping about other people. You want people that's into probably sports, or they into talking about, oh, I just read this book, you should check this book out, or I just watched this motivational video, I think you should check this guy out, this guy's amazing. Like, you want to surround yourself with people like that because they help you to be a better version of yourself. You know, you don't want to be around people that's negative and disrespectful and rude and gossipy. You know, you don't want that. You want to surround yourself with people that's like-minded like you, so they can motivate you to be a better version of yourself. So if you are around people that's very respectful and you see the way they carry themselves, it makes you feel good too, because it's like, yo, I'm like that. That's me. That's how I am. You know, I'm very helpful, very supportive, I'm very loving, very respectful. You're like that. So now when you're around people like that, it's like it motivates you to keep doing it, you know? But being around the wrong person, the wrong people, the wrong crowd might discourage you from being that person. So, for example, if you're a person that don't use profanity, you don't use the N-word, the B-word, you don't speak in a certain manner. If you surround yourself, here goes the alarm. God damn it, gotta pause it. All right, so like I was saying, picture you're around a bunch of people that cursing all the time, always using the N-word, the B-word. They're always like, you're always around these people, always doing that. You might catch yourself once in a blue actually saying some of these words that they're saying, right? And because you're around it so much, you get numb to it. It doesn't bother you anymore, right? So even if it's something that you didn't like doing, you think it was something bad, or you didn't agree with using those words, now because you're around people that uses it all the time, in some ways subconsciously it's making you numb. It's making you think it's okay. And now eventually you get used to hearing it all the time, and then eventually you might start saying it. You might start saying it. You might start saying these words, you know, just to blend in because you're around them all the time. And if you're talking, as they would say, proper, right? If you're talking proper all the time, they might try to shame you or make you feel bad for doing that, right? They try to make you feel bad for being respectful. They try to make you feel bad for not being like them, for being true to who you are. And in some ways, if you're not mentally strong enough, they can get to you. Now, if you wasn't around those people and you're around people that's actually not using profanity, not using the N-word and the B-word, not talking in a certain manner, you know what it does? It motivates you to keep going. You don't even want to do it, because if you do it, you would feel weird doing it around those people, because you're saying to yourself, none of these people curse. And I'm the only one that curse, and it feels weird because here everybody else having a constructive dialogue. We're all having a blast, we're laughing, and I'm the only one dropping the F-bomb. I'm the only one dropping the B-bomb. And it's like, everybody gonna look at you like, there was no need for that. Well, you can say what you're saying and make your point without saying those words. Why do you feel like you have to say those words for you to get your point across? And it's gonna make you self-reflect. It's gonna make you reflect on yourself, the things that you say, the things that you do. And you be like, you know what? You're kind of right. I'm not even gonna lie, you're right. I literally could have said this statement, I could have said this without actually putting any curse words in it. But because I was used to this crowd, that every time we had to emphasize on something or we had to make something a big deal, we had to use profanity to convey the kind of message that we're trying to say. And it's like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to go that route. You don't have to do that at all. You can actually say what you're saying, be respectful. You don't have to curse. You don't have to use the N-word, B-word, and nothing. You can still get your point across exactly the same without using the profanity. And a lot of times, talking like that, being respectful, you can get through to more people, because me making these contents and not putting no curse words in them, this example right here, this video, not putting no curse words, I don't use the N-word, I don't use the B-word, and that stuff. Kids can watch this video. Kids, teenagers, adults, grandmas, great-grandmas can watch my content, because they can look back and say, hey, he's respectful, he doesn't curse, and the way I do things, it's not good. No, like it's not. It wouldn't be considered something that YouTube. I can't put it up to YouTube Kids, and they would say no. This is not allowed, because everything that I say on here is clean, and this is what I'm talking about. You have to learn to respect yourself. You have to learn to respect others. You have to respect your environment, the space that you're in, the people you're around. Just learn to be respectful. Learn to respect the people that you surround yourself with. And learn to appreciate what you have, your friends that you have, your relationship you have with them, the little circle that you have. Appreciate the people that's in your circle. Don't take advantage of them. Of course, we're going to make videos about that stuff too, taking advantage of people and stuff like that. We're going to make some more videos. We got some more videos coming. I know y'all excited. We can definitely make some more videos, but as usual, I don't want to make this video too long. I can definitely touch some more things on this respect stuff, because I'm really big on mannerism and respect. I'm going to talk about mannerism too. Probably got to make a video about that. I'm kind of excited about that one. But respect is everything to me. If you are disrespectful to me, there's no way I can associate myself with you. There's no way we could be friends. There's no way we could be close. I like to surround myself with like-minded people, you know? So thank you guys for coming back. I know I'm always dropping videos here and there, but just know that I have a lot of other stuff going on. I have kids, I have job, another job, and stuff like that. So yeah, just bear with me as usual. Thank you guys for all the subscribers that's here. We're gonna keep building up little by little, and I'm gonna keep dropping videos little by little, and eventually we can be more consistent, you know? Eventually, hopefully, I could just make these things my primary source of income, so I don't have to dedicate so much time to other things that's not a part of my purpose. You know, this is a part of my purpose. This is, if somebody was to come to me and say, what is your purpose in life? I would say my purpose is giving back to people, giving back to my friends, giving back to my family members, even strangers. Because I know a lot of you guys on here are strangers. I don't know you guys, but just giving y'all this knowledge that I have and being able to motivate people to be better is definitely suffice for me. All right, so you already know what it is. It's Relationship 101 with Jay. All right, you know what it is. Peace.